Get ready. English shorthand, high speed, second paper, 150 words per minute. Trial dictation for 2 minutes. Get ready. 5 seconds. Start. Speaking on the general discussion on the budget, an honorable member said, Mr. Speaker, sir, at the outset, I would like to thank you for this great opportunity. The budget presented by the Honorable Finance Minister is in continuation of last year's budget. The first thing I would like to point out is that the budget comes at a time when the economy has been affected due to COVID infection. The entire country was under complete lockdown for several months. However, despite the fact that the tax collection was less, I find that the government had allotted 50,000 crore rupees as additional funds to the health ministry to fight the pandemic. I thank the government for this timely action. Secondly, to improve the financial position due to the slowdown in the economy, I find that the government has taken series of measures. In the first place, I thank the government for increasing capital expenditure by about 30% this year. This would promote growth and provide employment opportunities to benefit the poorer sections of the society. At the same time, the government has not proposed any new taxes. As a matter of fact, the government has announced moratorium allowing more time for repayment of loans by traders and farmers. This has got the support of the people from all walks of life, and it would help them improve their standard of living. The next point I would like to make is regarding national highways. It is a matter of great pleasure that the government has decided to undertake expansion of highways in the southern states in the next few years. I would congratulate the government in this regard. At the same time, I would like to request that the expansion of the Chennai to Bangalore highway should be taken up in the first phase. Get ready. English shorthand, 150 words per minute. Second paper, code number of the question paper 1228. Code number of the question paper 1228. Instructions to candidates. The passage will be dictated at the rate of 150 words per minute. As soon as the dictation is over, condense the passage not exceeding 250 words using the indirect form of speech and the past tense. The number of words in the precis should be counted and noted at the end. 5 marks are reserved for your shorthand performance. Your handwriting during condensation should be legible and that sufficient space should be left between lines. Get ready. Main passage, 20 seconds. Get ready. Five seconds. Start. Speaking on the demands for supplementary grants in the Lok Sabha, an honorable member said, Honorable Speaker, sir, I rise to express the views of my party on the demands for supplementary grants. At the outset, I wish to request the Honorable Speaker to give me at least 15 minutes to speak so that I would be able to put forth all points on the floor of the House. As the first point, I wish to mention here that as honorable members of the House, we would raise the issues affecting the common people of this country. At the same time, I would like to bring to the notice of the House that we do not want to make personal criticisms against the finance minister. So, I would like to make it clear that all our criticisms made on the floor of the House relate to our duty as honorable members. It is therefore necessary that They should not be taken as personal attacks on the Honorable Ministers. Secondly, I would like to place on record that today we are discussing the demands for supplementary grants for this year. At the same time, we are also discussing demands for excess grants for the previous year. You will remember that the first one refers to request for additional allotment to meet urgent expenditure. In the same manner, the second demand refers to approval for excess expenditure made over and above the amount sanctioned. I request the honorable members to be clear about this point. Thirdly, all departments of the government are expected to estimate their budget expenditure correctly. It has to be borne in mind that only if there is correct estimate of probable expenditure in a year, the House can allot the amount after proper discussion. So, my only point in this regard is that departments should avoid making excess expenditure as far as possible. Now, I would like to come to fourth point. I find that the Public Accounts Committee has reported that 2 departments have incurred expenditure over the funds allotted in the last 2 years. I would like to point out that one of them is the Finance Department. As a matter of fact, it is the Finance Ministry which has to guide other departments on how to prepare the estimate of expenditure correctly every year. Excess expenditure can be done only if there is sudden or urgent spending due to natural calamities or major disaster. I would therefore like to bring this sad state of affairs to the attention of the House. With these words, I now move on to the next point. Honorable Speaker Sir, in this connection, I would like to bring to your notice that the Revenue Department, in addition to the supplementary allotment, has incurred an additional expenditure of Rs 35,000 crores. It is a matter of great concern since the amount is quite high. My only point is this: if the Finance Ministry itself is not following the norms, what is the purpose of presenting the supplementary demands in the first place? So, I would request the Finance Ministry through the Honorable Speaker to stick on to the norms prescribed for preparation of the budget. Next, I would like to point out the reasons for such excess expenditure. As a matter of fact, it is a sorry state of affairs that there is lack of supervision on the part of the Finance Department. In this connection, I have a suggestion for the Honorable Minister. The Finance Department must do timely reviews and properly anticipate the requirement of additional funds. If this is done, I am sure that we would be able to avoid excess expenditure in the years to come. Next, I would like to state that 2 years ago, government announced moratorium on bank loans due to COVID. However, it is a matter of great concern that not even a single loan taken by the poor people has been waived. They have been given only additional time. In the circumstances, I request that at least half of their loan amount should be waived. Moreover, lakhs of students who have taken education loans also have not been given relief, even though their studies were affected due to the pandemic. In the light of the above, I request that such loans which are under 2 lakh rupees should be waived as soon as possible. With these few words, I thank the Honorable Speaker and conclude my speech. Thank you.